Don't click away from this video yet. If you want to, skip to 2 minutes and 25 seconds. That's when it starts to really get not boring. In a little bit in the beginning, I just give a little bit of explanation on what I'm doing and what materials I'm using to do so within that first 2 minutes. So if you want to, skip to 2 minutes and 25 seconds, and that's when the video really starts to take away. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Game Nation here, bringing you another video, but today is a little different. This is definitely not a gaming video. So, this is the next part of my gaming makeover. To start off, we're gonna be building the desktop because I need a new desk. So let's get right into it. I went to Home Depot and I picked up some 2x6s and some 1x to build this desk. And I will show that now. Actually, I won't, because I didn't record going to Home Depot. I'll just show you the wood that I got right now. So here's what I got. I got 5 2x6x8s, and I got 2 what are they? 1x5x8. That's what it is. So I got all those for the desk. That's what we're gonna be making the desk out of. Then over here, essentials. So I got the Craig jig in this box. I have the Craig drill bit thingies, the screws. We got some wood glue. I got a calibration thing, whatever you call it, I forget it. I got my DeWalt drill. We have propane because we are going to be burning this desk. Why are you out of focus? Focus up. Come on. There we go. Now, we got some sandpaper because we're going to need that. Charger for the drill, extra battery. We have our water-based crystal clear satin finish. This is a protective coat for the desk. This is what I need to show. So I'm building a cable management area inside the desk, but I want it to be hidden. So I went out and I bought these, if I can open it with one hand. These are flattening. These are flat, so they go into the piece of wood, so you can't see it, and it'll be flush with the desk, so you can't see that. Then I also went out and I grabbed 2 super long clamps, because we're gonna need that to clamp it up so the glue dries better and faster. Alright, so let's get started on this project. I'm gonna do probably a voiceover during this part. Alright, it's time for a voiceover. I don't know why I decided to do this voiceover, but you're getting voiceover anyways. So, to explain what's going on right now, I'm taking each piece of wood and putting it in order the way I like it. So if there's a specific knot that I like, or there's a specific swirl in the wood that I want more towards me, or back towards me, whatever, that I want to see more frequently. I don't know. It's weird. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just figuring that out. At this point, now I'm just cutting off each of the sides. I do this on every single board. I cut off one side first though, just to get that rounded edge off. At this point, I'm now flipping over to the opposite side, cut off the other edge of those boards, and I'm struggling right now. But now I'm just brushing off so it's a clean, flat surface, and just tapping that into place so I only get in that edge of that board on that rounded side. Now, finally through, we are now sanding down the tops of this. Just clamping that up. Sanding down the tops of this so the 2 boards butt up together perfectly, and there's seamless through the top. Okay, time for a little bit of an explanation. There we go. So, with this, if we're looking from this side, this is the desk. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boards. This is only gonna be 6 foot. Right now the boards are 8 feet. I want a 4 foot gap. So I made a mark here and a mark here. And that's 4 feet. And right there, that's where my flap is gonna be for all my cables to go into. I had to leave a foot on this side, at least, and then a foot on this side, at least. The only reason why I did it so far apart is because of this crack. I didn't want that crack just in case, so we did that instead. So right now, I'm gonna cut from here and here, and then I have my middle section, which then I need to find the center of this board and put the brackets for that into these 2 pieces. So let's go cut and let's go put those brackets. Completely my fault. I completely forgot to film this. So I made these little whatever templates. That's what they're called. I made these templates at home so that we could fit these brackets right in there, so I can route it out perfectly, so that these would fit perfectly. And I wanted these to be dead on with the line. So I think it was better off doing it off camera and that third tape on top. So let's get into cutting it. Oh, I'm so cringe. Gotta do that a million more times. Yay. Okay, so all the pocket holes are drilled. So now let's clean up and get ready for gluing and actually screwing in those pocket holes. Cleanup time, go. Glue these up, and we're going to screw them together and pray that it's flat. Alright, day 2. So, let's take a peek at what we have. For the top, I put some sawdust filler, and I filled up the gaps that were in there. We have this completely built. I did that off camera. I'll show you how I built that. On the other side, I put pocket holes. I did 6 going down there on the sides. I did 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So I got 3 on both sides of these so that they screw up and into the desk. I also did 2 on the bottom here, and then 1 on each side. 2 on the bottom there, 1 on each side. So we need to be able to fit this. I need to drill a hole at the very bottom in here, like a notch, so that when I screw this back on, this is permanently attached to this. Let's start sanding the top down, then we'll do that and fix this, and then we gotta cut that piece in the back that fits into here so it comes up perfectly fine. And then we gotta route the edges of this and that. Just router all the edges, make sure they're nice and smooth, sand those down a little bit more. So we should probably do the routing first. We'll figure it out, you'll see it in the video. Go! Alrighty, so last night I actually couldn't work, which was day 2. So we're on day 3 now. Quick day 2. Not much happened on day 2 because I had to leave. But off camera I did a little bit more than I probably should have. I did these little cutouts, and then I also cut out this piece. It does not look pretty, but you're not going to see it. And the power strip will go right through there and the cable will come through there. Let's get to sanding, and then we're gonna have to burn the tops of this and burn that so we get that awesome, cool, burned barn effect that I want. Moving on to the next step. The fun part. We get to burn it.